Hey guys, along with the video that I'm uploading right now, which is a cover because today's Tuesday, I wanted to explain to you guys how we all got tickets, because I feel like with the first two videos, I'm working on another one that I'm editing right now, but I just want to explain it so you guys, understand, what happened, because I didn't record all of it, I didn't record us getting tickets, which I really, really wish I should have, but I didn't. So I'm going to explain it to you right now. Here goes. Okay, so as you saw, we all stayed the night at Aunt and Sonia's house, and then the next morning went to go and get our friend Taya, and then went to the concert. So we got there, and we already had met, a bunch of awesome people, so we were hanging out with them from 10 in the morning until 7 o'clock when the concert started. So that's 10 hours? And we were waiting, and we were singing, and eventually the news came by and recorded us singing, and this is how it happened. I saw them coming, and I was wanting to sing, go bum, ba-dum, oh ah, baby, but I go bum, and everybody goes ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, doing One Direction. So the news just records us singing One Direction at a Bieber concert. I don't know, I just feel like that's kind of silly. But yeah, my dad recorded it, and so we were on the news twice, and then last week we were on it again. So that was cool. And then we're waiting and singing and blah blah blah, and then here comes his DJ walks out and is like, "Hey, what's up?" Yeah. And we're like, "Oh my god, what?" Freaking out. And then his dancers come and just walk by us, and we're like, "Touch me, please acknowledge my existence, you've met Justin Bieber." And yeah. So that's how that went. So we're sitting there waiting, and eventually the guy's like, "Justin Bieber's not coming out here again. You're wasting your time." So we're like, well, that's rude that he said it like that. So we're like, okay, whatever. Dream's tiny bit crushed. We walk around the building where they're having two tents, right? There's two tents. So we're standing there, and at the tents, Mix 93.3 and 957, the two radio stations, they're holding contests to win tickets. So we all enter both of them and have two people at one, the other three at the other, because you had to be present at the tent to get your tickets. So if I was there and Ansonia wasn't and they called her name, I would have been like, "I'm Ansonia, blah blah blah." Okay, so that's how that was gonna go. So we're waiting by the Mix 93.3 tent when they call, which they're calling at 5, 6, and 7 before the concert starts. And they're like, "Sydney," and I'm like, "Oh my god!" And then they say the last name, and it wasn't me, and I was like, oh. And then they said the other names, and then we walk over to the 95.7 tent to meet up with Ansonia and Aaron and Taya, and they're like, "Sydney," and I was like, "Ah!" And then they said the last name, and it wasn't me again. So I'm like, well, this sucks. There goes, my dreams are crushed this much at this point, right? And so they're done giving out tickets. We didn't win any. We're really upset. And so we're walking around, and we got two tickets, actually. This lady came up and gave me one, which I gave to Aaron, and then this dude came up and gave Ansonia one. And so we're all kind of bummed out. We were gonna give the tickets away because there's 5 of us, only 2 could go. The seats weren't even together, so we were just gonna give them away. And this guy comes up to us, and he looked familiar. I was like, "Why do I know who you are?" I was like, "You look so familiar." He goes, "Hey, what's the problem?" He stops us, and we're like, "Well, we don't have tickets." He's like, "Why don't you have tickets?" And we're like, "Well, we have 2, but they're not together, and we need 5, and we don't have money." And he's like, "Well, my name's Ponch, Ponch from Mix 93.3, just in case you didn't know that." I was dying, because I was like, I knew you from somewhere, da-da-da-da. And at first we were like, "No, you're not Ponch, there's no way that you're Ponch, because why would you be talking to us?" And then he's like, "Yeah, I'm Ponch, this is my wife." And she turns around, she's like, "Hey," and I was like, "Hello, Mrs. Ponch." I was like, ugh. So yeah, we're freaking out, and he's like, "So you don't have tickets, because you don't have money?" And we're like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Well, what's your favorite radio station?" And we're like, "Obviously Mix 93.3, duh." And then he's like, "Well, let me fix your problem," and hands us 5 tickets. He had exactly 5, so we think he did it on purpose, but that could just be being us, trying to make it sound better. I don't know. But we were really excited, and oh my god. And then we, that was at 6:58, and the concert started at 7. So we're running, and we're running and running. We have to go up all these escalators and blah, blah, blah. And finally we get there and I hear Cody Simpson talking. And I've met Cody Simpson before. And so I'm like, I have to hear. And we get in and we get our seats. No. But there's somebody in my seat. And I'm like, this is my seat. And she's like, so? And I'm like, why are you sitting in it? She's like, I'm sitting here. And I was like, this is my ticket. This is my seat. Where's your seat? And she's just like, yeah, you're just gonna have to go sit somewhere else. And I was like, I'm gonna punch you in the face. I'm gonna punch you in the face. I'm gonna hurt you. But I was like, nope. Justin Bieber would not be proud of me if I did that. So I didn't punch her in the face, even though it took everything that I had not to do it. So yeah, we went there and Cody Simpson performed and Carly Rae Jepsen performed and then Justin Bieber performed and he came out on wings and oh my gosh, does he look good with wings. Like, it was amazing. And then the stage like lifted up and he started spinning around playing his guitar and he was still really far away, but it was like he was so close up in the air by our seats and I was like, this is as close as I'll ever be to Justin Bieber. He was amazing. So yeah, that's pretty much the story. It's the shortened version. I could go on and on and on, but yeah, so there you go. I hope you enjoyed the story, and if you do, watch my how-to video and it could happen to you maybe. Thank you for watching my video. Okay guys, have an awesome day.